don't think they should spend effort in reducing emission on ETH because I don't think that matters right now.
All views expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even live advice.
Hey,
Let's
yo,
fucking
we are live and alive.
CASHCAT back to 100 fucking mil stream. Let's go.
Wait. Why did it go back up?
Okay, I'm not trying to fund my bag, so I think like they were quite big deals. Like I don't know, is that just a short liquidation, or it might be a front run of Robinhood listing. But either way, I've held for so long, I'm gonna keep holding. Like fuck this shit, let's go. I'm back.
I don't even know what the fuck is this. This guy. Okay, wait.
Let's go.
Tell me the entire journey and the story, because like I know you were like devastated a couple days ago. So you did not sell. You were not a bitch, and then you wait until it goes back up, and it works or what?
So okay, so I was a pussy. I did not add. I held through, not because I have conviction, it's because I was like, fuck it, if I die, I die. Like, it's not a logical trade, I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, all right, I still think like the potential of like something like that staying around will be good. So I held. And then next thing you know, it started pumping. I noticed the short OI was quite high as well, but like there was nothing that I was gonna do about it. So I hope this is not just a liquidation run, and hopefully we'll continue to pump. I am back to... it was listed on Bybit Future, but like nothing on spot. No, like nothing major, to be very honest with you. Like it's just a good pump.
Got it. Cool. I'm glad that the market pushed some life back to you, man.
Yeah, so happy. But I can do a quick recap on my side. I didn't do much this week. But basically, there has been some Uniswap V4 hooks and memes and random stuff. Uniswap launched something called basically like a V4 hook that's like a launch pool kind of thing, and then it's almost like a launchpad basically. And then there were like a few tokens that's like the first deploy token called Pools. Like if you go Dex screen and search Pools right now, it should be there.
Pools.
But yeah, Pools. POOLS, and there's a bunch of it. But like overall, there's too small cap, I think. Like right now, it's only sitting like a few mil. And then it's not like it's just not like crazily good, right? So I didn't want to like show too much on Twitter and stuff.
Got it. Wait, is this the same with like the fake world assets that you mentioned last time?
No. So like so basically so Uniswap started launching these a new a feature that basically can launch token, ish kind of thing. And then suddenly there's a bunch of tokens that is either like the first, like the test token, the swap token, and all sorts of memes, which is in this frame. First, there's a token called FROG, FRONG. Do you want to share screen and have a look at the ticker if you want?
Wait a minute. FROG on Dex Screener.
FRO.
Wait, is it the one on BNB or which one?
Robinhood. Everything is on Robinhood. So you're not sharing screen, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm trying to find it first because I can't find it.
Frog.
Okay, let me see.
FRONG. No, not frog. Sorry, like frong.
Oh, okay.
FRONG.
Well, I mean, I'm like here now, but there's Woof. Let's see, Frong. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's another one that is Lil Uni, another small meme that's like from some bullshit 404 code that like that in Uniswap pool you can find LILUNI, and then there's another one that's called Pools, POOLS, which is like the first token from Pool. But like these are all I'm sidelined on all these, by the way. Like I'm just looking at the market because like I don't really like the Uniswap team guys. Like they just go in and out very quickly, and then it's too on-chain PvP that I don't think I have that much edge in. But yeah, so that's some things that I've been looking at, and I've just been dancing over CASHCAT really. Nothing much. What about you? How's things on your side?
Good. I mean, like, you know what I do by this point is just like really looking at the market, see what's up, see what's new. And I think the most interesting thing is just like market has been pretty quiet as always. I'm happy because like STRC is pumping again.
Let's go. Actually, what's the
I mean,
price
like
of
that's
STRC now?
It's back to $94. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Did you take the trade, by the way? Did you like
No.
buy
I mean, like I just hold.
Okay. Dope.
I just
though,
hold.
still.
Yeah. So yeah. So let me just I guess like yap a bit more about that. But like the whole idea. I mean, like in the past couple of days, like Saylor has been sort of like tweeting a lot about the fact that like it's their goal to make sure that STRC trades back at $100. And like I made this prediction, maybe you can cue in the shorts of like the last couple of weeks, that he will choose to sell Bitcoin and sell MSTR to make sure that happens, because otherwise Wall Street will never ever give him any other, like he would never be able to like raise debt or like do any kind of these like offerings. So he has to make sure that repegs back. I think until he does that, then Bitcoin is continuing going to trade sideways. He has proven that he's willing to buy back STRC. I believe he has bought back more than $50 million so far. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
But he's selling Bitcoin to buy back, right now.
I think both Bitcoin. I think he's selling Bitcoin first, not MSTR.
Understood. Man, like I hope this doesn't cascade to another thing. But like I don't think the numbers, like, yeah, it's too worrisome right now.
Got it. On other case, have you been like trading at all? Or is it just like CASHCAT? Like, have you taken any trades? Do you think the market is bottoming? I feel like there's starting to be a lot of conversations around, last week because of the AI stock, things have started to like bottom. I am hearing from my network that some funds are like thinking, hey, maybe it's time to like buy spot Bitcoin. Yep.
I'm still a little bit short on Bitcoin. Like I'm still net long if you're including my spot, but like in perks, I'm still shorting a bit of Bitcoin. I've just closed some of my like out shorts. That is just basically that it's just there. Like I don't want to say what token, but like I closed a few like short tokens just to trim a few meal and holidays. But yeah, nothing much. Have you heard about the new Ethereum staking thing? By the way, I didn't look into the details, but like, do you know much about that?
I briefly looked at it, but I did not look into the full details but that's what we're gonna do live right now because we are professionals at our job. Okay, wait, just to make fun though, it shows that how much less of a mind share that ETH has for people these days. It's like if this happened, like imagine back in even 2024, people would be like, oh, like how would this affect gas prices? How would this affect my holdings? But now I feel like people are just like, whatever, right? Like I think that's like pretty crazy. Like while I give a coverage of that, do you still hold a lot of ETH?
No, not really. I think I only have like 10 or 15 or 20 ETH left or so. Not that much.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway,
basically, I have some ETH because I can't be bothered to take my cold wallet out, and I still have some ETH to ape shit when I need to. That's about it. But if I have no ETH left in my centralized exchange, and like basically anywhere that's easy accessible is already like sold off.
It's already sold off. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, like I barely hold any of the altcoins too. So this is okay. This is quite a lot to like cover, but basically there was a proposal by a lot of the Ethereum researchers to reduce validator rewards. Now, the group of researchers were a lot of people, which include Justin Drake, maybe like one of the more like prominent named, and the EIP is called EIP 8361, tapered issuance burn. In short, these researchers pointed out that the Ethereum issues new ETH as rewards to people who stake or lock up their ETH to help secure the network. As more ETH gets staked, the rewards slowly decrease, right? Because there's only a fixed inflation rate that they can give out every year. So, but they would slowly decrease, but they never drop to zero. So even if all ETH in circulation were staked, you'd still roughly get around 1.5%. Now, staking has already passed about 1/3 of the total ETH supply, and it keeps growing every month. The authors, these researchers, basically said that they were worried that if it keeps rising past 50%, it could hurt decentralization. Solo or home stakers get squeezed out by big institutions and custodians, and then they turn liquid staking tokens into the main form of money on ETH instead of the plain ETH. Just that alone, when I read it, I was like, yeah, you kind of can't, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to
Sounds like a
convince people to.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's like the old cypherpunk spirit, which is great and we need it, but it's like I think over time it has sort of like we have sort of realized that a lot of people don't want to manage their own money, right? And it's also not that cheap to like run your own like validator. So here's what they're proposing, but maybe before that, let me show my screen first to give a breakdown of what they're thinking. So yeah, so this was the tweet from the researchers.
Wait, sorry.
Basically,
are they reducing the are they reducing the fee for validators, or are they reducing the?
Yeah. So here's what they propose. They propose to gradually burn or destroy a portion of the staking rewards, basically to reduce the staking rewards. Yep. The burn percentage, the reduction, will start very low and rise as the total amount of staked ETH increases. When staked ETH reaches roughly 50% of the total supply, the burn hits 100%, meaning that net rewards from new ETH issuance become zero. So basically, they want to cap the staking into only 50% of the entire supply. I think the logic here is that to prevent a more than 50% ownership under pooled money, right? Because if more and more, like let's say if like 3 big insti combined has 60% of the wrap staked ETH or something like that, then they sort of like de facto can control the network. So that's why they wanted to cap it at 50% of the total supply. Basically, just to quickly recap, at 50% of the total supply, the reduction hits 100%, and then there's no more net new rewards from ETH issuance. This is designed so that the market naturally settles around 50%. To avoid a sudden shock, the change would phase in over about 18 months, plus lead time for a network upgrade, giving roughly 2 years for people to adjust. What's your take so far based on that? I want to get your reaction first before I share what other people say.
I think they should focus. All right, so from a decentralized point of view, I don't know how true is this statement. Assuming that's bullshit, because that's the first gut feel I get. I don't think they should spend effort in reducing emission on ETH, because I don't think that matters right now. It's more like you should do all those other things that actually get ETH adoption or more tech or like fucking like privacy or all those stuff, instead of like fixate on these emission. And also like having emission is not a bad thing, because like we are technically out of like the crypto bullshit now. Like having some sort of emission actually helps like a lot of like let's say finance on chain, not on chain finance, but like TradFi, structured products, etc., to build up, like which can actually drive more buy volume, and it's not something that I think it's that damaging right now. But hey, I don't know. But the interesting thing is, I think Lido actually went up from this. Huh. I was just checking
As in, like,
Lido
they're
price,
not
but I guess
for
there's
it?
no reaction. No, like I was just checking Lido's token price. I guess it's not much of a reaction, but I was just thinking they would have dumped.
Yeah, so some of the top reactions that we can share is that one is from the founder of EtherFi, one of your favorite car product. He was basically sort of like saying, hey, this proposal was released with 48 hours notice for any comments, and like realistically 4 months before it goes live. And it just seems like there's a lack of communication to like the community members. That's one of the criticism. He argues that builders on Ethereum would oppose this, and none of the reasoning makes sense. I would agree on one thing: as rewards kind of like go down, right? Like past 50%, past 50%, like there's basically no reason whatsoever for solo stakers, right? I think, you know, like people who are not in, I guess, thinking from like a finance or like a business first perspective, because a lot of these researchers came from tech and research background, but like as margin goes to zero, there's actually it typically generates more conglomerates, right? Like you and I know this because like we are nerds of like conventional business, blah blah. But like yeah, like I mean, if you know if the cap is like limited at 50%, it's like pretty much going to push out solo stakers who are not subsidized by the EF or others. Now,
Yeah.
the other comment is also like from Sonia, the founder of like 3F, and he used to be at I believe I don't want to. Yeah, she was at Steakhouse, not Gauntlet. Yeah, like TradFi wants yield, and this is real. Like I have also heard this from my network that like ETF issuers are increasingly excited about passing yield, even if it's inflationary, right? And like Ethereum needs a clear line of sight to monetization. So like this to me is just like destroying both of that for the sake of decentralization. Not saying that that's not important, but I feel like that is not a core Ethereum problem right now. You know, like, and they might be able to solve this by making it easier for people to stake or making it easier for people to become validators. Subsidize, you know, like the foundation might be able to, just like how back then I think they were like giving out ETH into like university nonprofits so that they can become independent validators. Like they should do more of that, like instead of just destroying the yield. So yeah, I mean it's a pretty simple news, but it's a bit frustrating that the foundation still doesn't seem to get that they should think business first, business maxi, and not like researcher maxi. Like I don't know why. Yeah,
I from both sides I don't understand. Like first I guess like you what you say like validates my view again. Like this push out solo stickers even more, but not promote them. And secondly, like yield is good for like structure product doing, and I don't think it matters that much for that bit of inflation for but anyways, they're fucking dumb anyways. I don't care.
Okay, we're not getting sponsored from it. No, but, wait. I want to share
like,
this.
I'm not surprised at how dumb they are on this. That's the thing. But I'm surprised how short notice this was. Like from ETHFI's reaction. I didn't realize it was that short.
Yeah, I mean, did that impact the price of ETH at all? I mean, God damn it, like I haven't even seen the price of ETH.
Actually, like, I just realized I don't like for me as well. I didn't realize.
It's like down by 1%, I guess. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So no one cared.
Got it. Okay. Well, moving on into better news. Better news. Go on.
Yeah, Circle finally announced their mainnet to be live.
Wait. What's the date?
16th.
And was that
on the 16th of September? On the 16th of September. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then they have quite a few big names for the validators, which I kind of don't really get. I haven't read through like the economics on the validators yet, so I don't know why everyone is doing it. But sure. But like, there's a few things that I am excited about. The fact that they post this with Circle, like the Circle page posted this, but not the ARC page, is what I thought it was bullish, maybe. Like,
wait, why?
Like, the Circle, because like a lot of like these like chains are, I always feel like it's like a side project ish until they do better, then they start claiming after it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that uses Kraken don't know Ink. Don't know Ink chain.
That's true.
So, and the fact that Circle is open to buy from day one, I think the traction will be a lot higher.
I actually want to stop a bit on this and like unpack what you just said, because I think it's true, right? I'm not trying to like overly like intellectualize this, but I think we have sort of come like we both have been in the space for quite some time, and like we know like chains are not making any money, right? Like there were like, was it last week there were like what, like 16 billion in combined fundraising, make like what, $1,000 or something like that, you know, like when they put like ZK Sync and like Starknet, like all of those other chains. So, and recently even like I've seen some tweets like this guy Soju, who used to be at like Meteora, the prev co-lead, and basically he said this: if I'm an L1 with money and no ecosystem, I would fully acquire a team, right? Blah blah. So I feel like this is like a long time coming that like chains and like products would merge, right? And I think Circle realizes that they have to do this in a much better way than others, because they are in a much they're in a much more competitive landscape than like Tether, for instance, because like Tether, they can play by simply backing Plasma, backing Ton. They have a relationship with like TRX. It's still on ETH mainnet. I think there was like there's what's that called? That's like stable chain, right? Like they are able to sort of like, yeah, sure, like we are strong enough and we want to make it like decentralized. So you guys do like all of this. But Circle, I think, realized that like over time they have to own the entire stack. So like I forgot, like there was a tweet from one of the top VCs in the space, very interesting, that which one is going to be faster? Is Circle going to create something like Stripe faster, creating like a fintech payments, right? Or Stripe going to defeat Circle faster by like the OUSD tempo and like all of that? So it's like, I think that's a game that they're going to play. If I'm Circle, this is just like, I like to, like, this is like a habit that I want to do more in our show right now because the market is so freaking slow. One prediction or like strategy recommendation that I would really give, if I'm Circle, I would find ways to work very closely with like Adyen, the number one competitor of Stripe. Mostly it's being used in like Europe and like other countries, right? But like I would find ways to like work with them. And also that's because like Circle is the most compliant. They're like regulated in like EU and like Adyen is like an EU company, blah blah. So like I would find ways just to like battle it head to head, and then maybe they would be able to like pump their valuations and so on. Yeah.
100%. But but yeah, I agree. Well, who do you think is gonna win though? All right. Do you think USDC or USDT is gonna win? Actually, from this point of view.
Okay, here's the hard thing. I still think USDT is going to win as a stablecoin. That's why I think Circle realized they cannot be just a stablecoin. That's why they're going to focus on a chain. They're probably going to make money from the chain. This would allow them to like tokenize assets, right? Like this would basically open up a whole new line of business, and they might potentially even have like a whole new currency, like their freaking tokens, right? Like if they do this before Base, they would be the first public company to launch a token. Now, I don't know if they will be that cowboy, right? Because, I mean, they have always stayed in the side of like being, we are the most compliant. But yeah, like I think, okay, like it's my straightforward answer. Like as a stablecoin, I think Tether would still win in the next like 3 years or so. But Circle, I think is right now, they're just really focusing on making sure they're not getting outcompeted by Ripple, PayPal, Paxos, and all of these other guys. Yeah.
By the way, if you go to ARK's Twitter page, like first to Circle, they're not tag ARK. And then if you go to ARK, there's no mention of Circle there. It's fucking interesting.
So it might be by design. I think if you, yeah, like if you, I'm no lawyer. I mean, like there's just this, but like if you segregate it well, it might be doable. It might be doable that like it's not fully connected, I guess. But yeah,
no, this is just some small things I'm noticing just so for me to ape shit on day one. You know what I mean? Like, but I think their launches right now is a little bit hard.
That's a question that I want to ask you. Like, imagine you're like the strategy person for ARK, and you're the CSO, and you can do whatever you want. Like what would you recommend them doing, let's say in the first like 3 months, in order to like really make this into like a very exciting chain, like both on the fundamentals and the fundamentals?
Okay, so
free
from
budget.
a chain point of view, free budget. All right. So okay. The thing is, I don't know what's Circle's KPI, right? Like what's ARK's KPI? Like if you notice something, right? Have you been following what's happening on like Circle doesn't have any tokenized stocks, whereas tokenized stocks is a key objective right now. If you look at like Robinhood and Binance, their on-chain stocks, B stocks or Robinhood stocks volume is very, very high right now. And it's because they have been dropping hints and promoting people to trade memes that is paired with stock. Because like, who the fuck would trade 10 mil worth of stocks in a day? Like what stock get traded 10 mil on-chain volume? But 10 mil volume for a meme coin that's paired with stocks is easy. So like that's why like there's a lot of these kind of small games you can play to get to the metric you want to for adoption, depending on your short-term KPI. So I would say first you figure out what your key KPI is, how much you're willing to pay for it. The problem with Circle is like an ARC chain, in my opinion, is that I don't actually know what's their goal. Like, is it like servicing retail? Is it like getting as much USD? Is it going to be a DeFi chain to pump as much USDC? Or is it going to be like a payment chain where it's trying to settle as much USDC as possible? Like, I don't think they care about meme coin volume, to be very honest with you.
Let's assume it's like for payments, so they want USDC settlement to go up. Let's assume they want tokenized assets paired with USDC, right? So USDC is going to be the factor currency for people to trade tokenized assets. That's what they want. And yeah, let's assume that they just want the chain to basically give them the flexibility to pair any RWA with their own stablecoin. If that's your KPI, and maybe like, well, that includes like TVL and so on, but I don't necessarily think like they care about like perps volume and so on. Like, yeah. So like, what's your take on that?
So then, if they care about like real actual settlement, then it's a B2B business. It's not focusing on chain. Like it's so okay. If they care about revenue, they can sell their brand and charge like people like Morpho, whatever, to come on board and be like, hey, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that. We're gonna pretend that there's gonna be an airdrop, which there's a lot of hints of that, and then we're gonna run this thing like an OG, and it's gonna work because we're circle chain, bro. Like we can run this properly, right? Like just like Coinbase. But the problem is, as a short-term speculator point of view, it looks like they have no direction. Like I've been following them very closely. They started doing like some airdrop thing. They got ambassadors to talk about everything. But when you talk about everything, that means you're not talking about something. It's not clear. Whereas like Robinhood was very clear on day one. They want trading, then they want tokenized stocks. Like, but whereas like RWA stuff, where ARC is like they're doing a bit of everything, so I don't really know. Like they have a perk dex, they shield the perk dex a little bit. They have Morpho. They haven't talked about like what asset's going to be there yet. Somehow, because maybe it's just me, but like there's a bunch of like launchpad and tokens already doing there. So like, what is it going to be a degen chain? Is it going to be a retail chain? Is it going to user change? But it's not doing like a front end app like base as well. So I'm not quite clear what their playbook is, but I guess that's a.
I think that's a good input.
Let's see what's up.
I think that yeah, I think that's a good input. They need more clarity because like Robinhood started as a trading company, right? I mean, like it's like a mobile trading app. So their focus has always been very clear. They want to increase trading volume, and the chain helps them do that and allows them to like customize their products. For Circle, I think, yeah, like it wasn't clear. I mean, you are one of the most, I guess, like attentive to these kind of things. So the fact that it's not clear to you, I think is a very good feedback for them. Like they need to crystallize what do they want to get in the first 60 days, for instance. Okay.
You know what they feel like? They feel like linear. It feels like linear. Like,
no,
I'm not gonna lie.
I
it's
forgot
like
about
a big
that.
corporation
Bro.
trying to do a chain. Like, all right, and this is the same case with Ink as well. Like, when you want to do everything, you cannot do anything. That's a fucking thing. Like, you need to double down on one thing. but again, I am just gonna come and lose some money. I love you, ARC. Give me alpha. I don't need your sponsor.
Please, alpha, please. No, please sponsor us. Okay, moving on into still stablecoin related. I'm going to talk about this. This is a pretty big thing, and I guess this sort of like contrasts our criticism on the ETH Foundation. Solana is able to court, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not just Solana. It's like Rain, Anchorage, blah blah. But it's going to be on Solana first to start, right? Yeah. Western Union. Yeah, like Western Union is a tale as old as time, one of the oldest remittance company that people use to like send money abroad for workers in Latin America, in Southeast Asia, in Africa, and so on. And like now they can arrive a stable coin and be spent instantly anywhere Visa is accepted. A common theme. Now I'm still gonna read through like all of the announcement because I haven't followed super closely. But what's interesting to me is that I think these companies realize that they cannot be blockbuster. Like they realize that we have to disrupt ourselves first, right? I mean, like a lot of the VCs, especially those who backed Rain, have been sort of like dancing on this and saying like, yo, like first they reject you, now they join you like at that like BS saying that like all the Silicon Valley people likes to say. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see. One comment that this guy made, so like this like octopus guy has been tweeting a lot about neobanks, and he said that his application was rejected. So cool. Just gonna read a couple of details from him, right? He said you can only fund it with their own stable coin. on Solana. So unlike most neobanks that let you deposit in other stablecoins,
What the fuck is
they're part of the
USDPT?
So it's Western's Union own stablecoin. Yeah. So you can only use them. So you can only deposit in that. So you have to convert whatever money into that first. They target high inflation countries. You can receive money transfer directly in 37 markets. Yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna try this out and figure out like whether it's interesting or not. But this is a pretty big press release item, I would say. You know, like they're one of the bigger or if not the biggest old guards that have adopted the crypto neobank stack. So that's interesting. Yeah.
There's only 7.4 mil liquidity on Solana, and you can only deposit USDPT PT or there. Jeez.
How are you gonna get it? How are you gonna get USDPT?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Like, luckily, I don't live in like high inflation countries. So like, but yeah.
Privilege. Just kidding.
Interesting.
okay.
Privilege. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like whatever. Okay.
No, I mean, it's good to see like crypto working out, like things like that. To be honest, sometimes.
Let's end
Sorry,
this by doing like a quick. No, like I was just gonna say, like let's end this by doing some quick reaction take on some tweets and breaking news item. One thing that I wanna let's see, like, do you have any liked tweets that you want to share with me, or something like that? I think that's
I did not prepare anything. Do you want to go on my Twitter? I just shared. So I joined like some. I started trenching a little bit more, right? So I joined some Chinese group chat, and then like, and then when I joined it, the first thing I got, let's go to my Twitter, is like, hey bro, I follow your Twitter for a while, and then people say OnlyFans ? And then there's a guy that replied, he was a very popular among foreigners. 2023, like damn.
among
the
foreigners
was.
Too. It's like, you know, this guy is the banana in the Chinese community. That's was.
But yeah, like I feel bad, bro.
Oh my god.
For sure.
Cooked. Oh my god. Wait, I like to go into just like the trending news and like, wait, what the hell? Okay.
What?
Never mind.
Joins? Really?
Oh
shit. Co-founder. Oh,
interesting.
Damn.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing much from. There's nothing much else from my side. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy because like STRC is up. You're happy because CASHCAT is up. There isn't much new stuff going on. There's some interesting research, I would say, from the Blockworks guy. They have been like writing more research. Just like a rapid fire from me. DefiLlama, I think, has also been very interesting. Like they've been launching a lot of like new products. They hired the former like Defiance analyst. They're working with Forge. They're like expanding their like AI products. Yeah, like I think DefiLlama is gonna continue to be like more of like an actual powerhouse, even more so than now.
100%.
And then
I respect the grind, bro.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. One like I do find this funny, but like, what's your take on this? Is it just like, okay, because like we wanted to like cover more about like just like general business, but like I think this is funny as fuck.
What is this? Five times founder raised 30 mil, 3x Terror name dropper. We are racing at it. Shit. That's pretty fucking funny.
This happens too often, right?
So often.
Like, okay, yeah, it like maybe it's like a bit too long for this pod, but like I feel like a lot of people don't understand like the founder's math and also like the waterfall like preference and blah blah. Dude, like if you're like a bootstrap founder making like 50K a month, you're probably making more money than most of these people. Like especially if you have like 4 co-founders, you know, and then like you raise at like 300 million valuation. So when the company was sold, like nothing goes to you because they all goes to the VC first and blah blah. Like yeah.
Pretty funny. Hey, we're raising 2 million at 20. Like, and also like if you exit it, right? Surely you have some cash and you don't want to like sell your whole company over again, right?
Yeah, they're just like,
I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
no, like why would I spend my own money if I can take your money? Deal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Deal. Deal.
Um,
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that is it that we have for today.
Before we go,
Is there anything else you want to share, man? Do what?
Do you think next week's episode will CASHCAT be higher or lower?
Okay, let me look at the chart very quick. Okay, oh, just tell me the market cap.
I would say higher for sure. And then let's bet something.
Okay. Wait. My professional TA. Okay, wait.
I don't know how you found.
Okay, it's a support level here. Okay, it's just like at this block, right? Shit. Okay, I mean, like to make it fun, I'll bet lower. I mean, okay, I'll bet the highest it goes is gonna be 125. Yeah.
Okay, if it's higher than 125 next week, you're gonna give like $100 worth of airdrop somehow, and if
Okay, sure.
to whatever people we'll figure out some rules and we'll quote tweet this. So next week Thursday in the stream, if CASHCAT is higher than 125 mil, Marco will give $100 airdrop to a few people, one people somehow. And if it's lower, I'll give $100 airdrop to someone somehow. We'll figure out the rules later and post it on Twitter. All right, guys, good chat.
Okay, now it's time to short. It's time to short this.
I'll buy that shit
All right.
up. All right, bye.
Thanks all. Take care.